Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. And I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Clint Capella is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Boss is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at center, locking down the middle. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Now, here's Johnson. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Back to Giannis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. We've got two MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
Yeah, they're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. And the Thunder with possession. Williams passes to Boss. And that one, good.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Antetokounmpo finds Mitchell. And here is Capella. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Boss. Count it.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Boss passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Holmgren with a screen on Giannis. No coverage that time.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Capella, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Williams, following the three from Davion Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren, the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here and check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Look at Oklahoma City. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Checking out Oklahoma City. They had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Boss. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Boss. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring,
substitution on the court.
Here's Looney. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And here is Morris. Pass to Portis. Fires the 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Boss. Covered by Morris. It's stolen by Morris. Here's the floater. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
you know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Johnson is out there with Portis. Then it's Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss, in that last matchup against the Raptors, put on a show. He scored 53 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Morris outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holmgren sets the screen for Grant. Kept alive to the wing right side. Shots good by Furphy. Furphy's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 7 now in this quarter. Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Boss, no good. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Raptors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Alex Caruso. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Livingston's checked in. Steps back. Here's Morris. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Yep, that one goes. Boss has got 12.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Portis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant on the wing. To the inside. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
To the paint. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket for Morris.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams, a screen on Morris, driving to the basket. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Now Beverly, still scoreless. There's Portis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Boss. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Boss, no good. And it's Livingston with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Topic. Here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Giannis against Grant. And it's Giannis missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boss, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Johnson is checked in for Milwaukee.
A.J. Johnson.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Capella with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell in the corner. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pocket 6. Capella sets a screen for Mitchell. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Take a look at Boss. Second in the NBA, a great defender.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. Williams passes to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hands it from downtown.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Johnson, the pass to Giannis. Low block shot on the way, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. You can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Capella sends a screen for Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this day. Man.
And good that time.
You see the quarter where it is from Holmgren. Nice job spotting the open man.
Mitchell outside. Capella finds Jackson. Here's Giannis. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter. The shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shot.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a one-point game. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Boss. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Giannis passes to Capella. Here's Johnson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson with the rebound.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Johnson outside. The three. The three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 11.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Ross, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Back to Johnson. Got a piece of it. Holmgren with the steal. Boss gets the bucket. 24 points for Boss.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Giannis outside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Boss. Down low. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The shot by Williams, no good. Dort against Jackson. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Wants to get it to Holmgren, and does. Boss, no good. The Bucks trail. There it goes, Antetokounmpo. Count it. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
Here's Boss. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 26 points for Boss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Capella against Holmgren. Capella kicks to Johnson. Capella with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Williams against Antetokounmpo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And that one falls for Williams. Alex Caruso. The Thunder leading by 17 on the court for the Bucks. Monte Morris is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3 slot.
Man, it's nice to see Grant work his jump shot. I mean, if the defense is going to give it to him, he doesn't have any issue taking it, and he should because he's a reliable shooter.
Beverly, the pass to Portis. Good on the triple. Portis has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's Boss. Kicks it out to Grant. Boss passes to Grant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morris against Caruso. From 13, the Thunder pull it in. And there's the drive. Boss gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Portis the screen. Now here's Looney. Morris outside. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Portis the screen. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star team. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Free throw good, Portis.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Topa. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
First one falls for him. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Morris is checked in for the Bucks.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Capella with a screen on Grant. Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Grant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Grant, that's good.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And Morris has got the ball here for Milwaukee. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
And the shot goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Mitchell passes to Jackson. Morris looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo against Grant. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Boss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-7 run. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Mitchell missing. Oklahoma City has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Boss gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Johnson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Topic. Back to Caruso. Out to the right wing. Boss misses the three. Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Thunder shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Boss, no good. The Bucks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And they double up Giannis. Mitchell wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. That's now 8 points for Davion Mitchell. Spencer, the pass to Caruso. Boss gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Looking to get back on track here. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Boss.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Here's Beauchamp, and the wide-open shot from Morris. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And the Thunder with the possession here. Here's Boss. Good, nice job down low. Boss has got 47 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Morris outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Ulmer, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.